cookie consent and GoHighLevel. Let's talk about it. I read this article a couple of weeks ago, and that Google is cutting conversion tracking in EU over consent mode non-compliant. What this means is if you're not having some kind of pop-up, like cookie pop-up on your website, and also is compliant with your Google tags, or I will say Google pixels, they will cut down conversion tracking in EU. So if you're advertising here in EU, you need to be compliant. And Google is forcing us to use it. And more countries also forcing us advertisers to be compliant and use some kind of consent on our websites. So it's not only EU that is doing this kind of thing, and more countries are doing it. Either way, I was scanning the web, or like search on YouTube. I couldn't find any good like installation on how to do it with GoHighLevel. So I thought about let's do a video about it. Because I used this on other platforms before, and I just recently started to use GoHighLevel on some of my clients. So I'm going to show you how to use it, and I'm going to use Google Tag Manager. I know this can be a little bit overwhelmed. I like to use Google Tag Manager because you have full control. You can see what is installed, what type of tags are you using, where are they firing, and you can have a little bit more of an overview what's happening, because you can use this preview button here, just like preview the website or a funnel and see what's actually firing, right? So I like to use Google Tag Manager a lot. And that's the platform I use. So I'm going to show you how to do it with Google Tag Manager, because you need to redact, like you shouldn't fire any pixel if people, you can fire it, but you shouldn't like add data to the different ad platforms or tracking platforms without the user have given their consent, right? And like you see here, Google is cut conversion tracking in the EU. So we need to be compliant. And you can do this quite easily with Google Tag Manager. So I'm going to show you how to do this. There's a lot of different platforms you can use with, or what Google is recommending to use when it comes to consent version 2. They have a long list. You can Google it, find a long PDF list, or maybe, there we go. I think this is the one. There should be a long list with that you can download on different CMP platforms. So basically, cookie certified platforms that Google is recommended. I've used CookieBot. I used CookieYes. CookieYes is the one I mostly use for my clients because it's very easy to install. Most of them are actually quite easy to install. I like CookieYes because you can use the free version to start out with. If you have a lot of traffic, you need to be on their paid plan, and it's not that expensive actually. So this is the platform I'm going to show you how to install it on. I do have a link on this. It's an affiliate link. So if you want to use that one, you will, it would be very nice to, you can support this channel, of course, and I can do more of these like free videos for you guys to just share specific things, how to install and do stuff. So it would be really nice if you use that link. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. So just click that one. This will give you a 10% off on your plan if you have a lot of traffic, and it's like $9 a month. It's nothing basically. So you can use that link and get installed. You get a free. You can get a free month here, of course. So let's set it up. I'm gonna use not that one. I'm actually gonna use this one. Claim. There we go. And I'm going to enter my details here. So I'm going to pause the video a little bit. All right, so I'm in the platform. Had to just reset my password. I found my login. So there we go. I'm going to put in the new site, and this is the site I'm gonna use it on, because this is the new site I just merged to GoHighLevel. Yeah, let's just use this free for now. So, and that's it. Yeah, organization. Let's put that on there. There we go. And there we go. So now it's gonna install this. It's basically going to do a scan first for the website. So I'm going to use the box setting and English. You can change the language here. And let's click next. And here I'm going to install this with Google Tag Manager later on. So let's let's click there, because this is the key we're going to use. So let's install it. I already install a container using the common tags here. I have conversion linker, Google Analytics 4, Google Ads tag. So this is the new one Google also recommend when you're using Google Ads, of course. I also have Meta, the Facebook pixel here. And if you want to have this set up, I will save this setup, and just so you can have a file and install it in your Google Tag Manager. Let's do this. I need to have a new tag here, and this is going to be, you click here on, just click there, and then to gallery. And we need to find, let's see if it scans. There we go. Search for CookieYes. There we go. And it's already added, so I'm just going to choose it there. And then we're going to copy this key and go back again and put it in there. So it needs to be there. And yep, there we go. I'm going to name this, by the way, CookieYes tag. And we're going to fire this on consent initialization all pages. This is the one we want to fire it on. So hopefully I spelled that correctly. Yeah, I think so. And then now that one is installed so far. It's there. There we have it. And what we can do now is click on submit, publish, and continue. I need to install a Google Tag Manager also onto GoHighLevel. I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to show you how to do that. How to do it is click on this and then copy this code. And then go to your funnel. There's a couple of ways you need to install it in multiple places. First off, header needs to be, let's go back here and just show you where to install it. Go to your websites if you have it on the website, and then into settings, and then header tracking, put that in there. And you do the same thing for this, boom, and you put it body. And we save this. But we're not done yet. There's a little bit more to it. If you have a funnel, and I think you have a funnel, right? So here's a funnel I just built. We need to install it here too. So I'm gonna do that, settings, and I'm gonna put in body tag here and also header tag. That needs to be in place, else it's not gonna work. Save. All right, it is saving, and now it should work. Let's go to the website and let's do a preview. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Copy and close this and do a preview. So this should work. There's a couple more settings we should do, by the way. HTTPS:// there we go, and connect. So that's just gonna, this is just a simple page, and it is added here. I can change this if I want to have it on the top or whatever I want to have it. But it's firing there, so it is working. And we can also go back here and just click on verify, and that should be all right. And there we go, back to dashboard. And now we can do some specific settings on this. I do recommend on advanced. If you read the CookieYes settings recommendation, you should do this, and then we can check settings, and that should be turning green there, hopefully. And there we go. So everything here now is Okay, and we can change any like things with the cookie banner. If we want to have it on the top, we can do that on the layout. See if I want to have it top left, for example, I can have it there. So I can change this wherever I want it, or if I want to have it on the bottom here like this. So you can do these kind of settings if you want to, right? And then you hit publish and that's it. So you have a lot of control inside of your CookieYes dashboard. And the tags are firing. We also have this, let's make this a little bit bigger. We have this here, cookie content update, and this one I suggest we add to the triggers. We need to use this later on. The beautiful thing with Google Tag Manager is that, well, when it comes to the tags, like Google owns tags, like pre-built in tags, they work almost like automatically. So you don't need to change that much on these. Meta, you need to do, because that's like a third-party tag. So let's go to triggers and set up a new trigger, and then let's do event, and let's put in that there. And let's find custom event and put that in there and save. So that will now we have an event there that we can use on some of the tags, especially in this one here. So that's something I'm gonna show you how to do. There is a documentation for CookieYes on how to set it up. Let's see if I can find that one. Here it is, getting started with Google Tag Manager and CookieYes. There are some settings I do recommend to use, like support. There we go. GTM, and also turn this on, allow Google tag to fire before consent. You can use this because Google has, like, they are retracting data from the user if they're not like doing any consent. So that's the good thing with this part. I forgot to show you one more thing. We need to activate or have a little bit more control over these tags, and how to do that is click on admin and then into, let's see, cookie container settings and enable consent overview. There we go, because then we can see which of these tags has like cookie consent. You will see this icon here on the top now, right? So click on that, and now you'll see, all right, here's some settings we can do, right? And for Google tags, you can just do this, especially like CookieYes too, of course. And this, and this, and this. You can just do, change that to non-additional consent required. Because with Google tags, you don't need to have any specific settings. But you see that you have these like add storage, add personalization, add user data. CookieYes we need to fire, of course, because that's always needs to be fired. That's the first one we need to fire on our website, because else the cookie, the pop-up will not work, right? And then we have the Google Ads, remarketing, Google Analytics. So that's done there. But we have one more tag in that we need to fix, and that's this one here. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to fix this. Right now, just generic pixel number here. This is just for showcase. But if you click edit here and then scroll all the way down, you will see under consent settings, all the tags has this, right? Now you can add specific ones here, and I do suggest you click on add storage on this. So people are accepting the add storage when they click yes, like for marketing purposes, right? And I forgot one more thing, meta add. We need to also change one more thing, because if people click on update, let me show you here. If people click on update on this banner here, right? If they click update there, or accept, or maybe customize, we need to, it needs to be doing the right type of stuff. And what I suggest we do is we need to fire this one more time if they're giving consent. So I'm gonna do this, remove, and I'm gonna choose this one here, the event, and then save. So now we have a specific one for this one, and let's do this. Meta ads, that is already done there. Yep, all right. Now we don't have anything on this part here. There's no tags. So everything is configured correctly now. So let's do the submit and publish and continue, because I'm going to show you now what's happening, and you will have a little bit more overview on what's happening on your tags. I'm going to show you here. Let's do a new preview. I'm just going to leave this and let's do a new preview. Connect. So this is what's going to happen now. It's going to do the same thing here, right? So far, so good. And continue. And now if I look at the consent, you will have this one here. You can see that everything is denied. The only thing that is not denied is this one here, but ad storage is denied. Everything here is denied. So we're not sending any data to Google, like personal data to Google on the user, like what they're doing in the website. So everything here is denied. So that is correct. And this is, we can see here in a tag not fired, this one here. These we can't fire because like Google has like pre-built in consent for, it's much easier to configure the like Google's own tags, I would say. Meta and third-party pixels, yeah, you do the what I just did on this tag here, right? So make sure you're setting like event cookie consent update, and you're blocking it with the ad storage. So that's very important that you do that. For any other tags that you have, like lead conversion, you just use the normal settings there. Of course, on Meta, make sure you're adding this part here. So you're adding this, like any third party, just add this requirement here, or this consent setting. So you have this on like the lead tag and so on, right? And that's basically it. And if we do this now, I can show you if I do accept here. Let's accept everything. Boom. And let's see what happens now again. Now we have another update here. And we can see that, yeah, Meta is actually firing. So everything here right now is working. We can also click here, consent, and see what has happened. Well, that's granted. I gave consent for being tracked, basically. So this is an indicator that it is working right now. And what I will do on this one, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove the cookie. Just gonna do this. Remove this and put in a random number here, and click save. And then what I would do is export this thing. I'm going to show you how to export a container. Let's do that, export, and I'm just going to do the default. And I think I'm going to do this first. Submit and publish, continue. Because then you can use this if you want to, like just pre-configured containers. Import that for your own use. Let's export that. That's now a file. And if I do this, tags, and just remove this, delete. I can show you how to use this. Everything here now is deleted, right? I don't have any tags. So this file I just exported. I can import that one. Let's import and choose container file, and let's see if I can find that one. I should have it on my computer. There we go. And then let's do default workspace, that one, and then merge and overwrite. And then click add to workspace. So now that's going to load all the tags again and have all the correct settings. So if you want to have this file, yeah, just comment below, or yeah, I'm going to probably add a link in the description here somewhere. So either way, this is how to install consent mode version 2 into GoHighLevel and doing it the correct way. So you're not sending any data and you're following Google recommended things for EU, especially doing advertising here. So yeah, do this, and yeah, comment below what you think about this video. If you want to have any other things that I should do videos about, like just comment below. All right, take care, bye.